This is a case that started back in 2013 when Mr. Carmelo Garcia was the executive director of the Hoboken Housing Authority, began to complain very loudly that the mayor was interfering with the operations.
Mr. Zayas says because she wanted to control it in order to reward her political supporters through contracts. And the only way to do that is to take the authority away from Mr. Garcia.
Mr. Garcia refused to aid and support the mayor and her political supporters. And as a result, Mr. Garcia was threatened with termination. And when we persisted to do his job and refused to be intimidated, he was ultimately fired. What's happening now is we filed a lawsuit in which not only did the judge agree with us that we have enough evidence to charge the mayor and her husband, as well as the Hoboken Housing Authority, with civil rights violation and discrimination under the New Jersey law against discrimination. But more importantly, the fact that the mayor and her husband were part of a criminal enterprise designed to engage in a pattern of racketeering for the purpose of maintaining political power in Hoboken, and through a pattern of racketeering, terminated Mr. Garcia's employment.
He says most people have heard of RICO. It's a racketeering law that was first designed by federal prosecutors to combat the mob, organized crime.
Talking about the mayor, who's the mastermind behind this scheme, to use this criminal enterprise to advance her interest. Her husband, the chairman, the former and current chairman of the Hoboken Housing Authority, both political supporters of the mayor, and those commissioners who voted in favor of terminating Mr. Garcia's employment contract.
According to Zayas, he's attached emails from Mayor Zimmer's husband, Stan Grossbard, essentially laying out a scheme to terminate Mr. Garcia's employment.
Acting as a de facto lawyer on behalf of the Hoboken Housing Authority, basically instructing the then chairman and other commissioners how to fabricate reasons to remove Mr. Garcia so he would no longer be able to control the awarding of contracts. This case is about stopping corruption at its root. And the racketeering complaint that has been allowed to go forward, which is a major victory, is designed to stop this from ever happening again.
When this case first started, Zayas says the goal was to stop the harassment from getting any worse.
Because Mr. Garcia was being harassed and threatened if he didn't go along with Mayor Zimmer's policy. So we filed a lawsuit to stop that. Instead of just taking corrective action, the Hoboken Housing Authority doubled down and fired him. We tried to go to mediation. That didn't work out. And so we filed a third lawsuit this past summer in which we included racketeering.
They recently won a major victory. The judge denied Zimmer and her husband, the city of Hoboken, and the Hoboken Housing Authority's motion to dismiss the complaint.
Read the motions, read the papers, and said, no, there's plenty of evidence to go forward. And as a result, now we're going to go and begin to take depositions and get ready for trial. You prevail at trial under the RICO claim. That means whatever the damages a jury finds, let's say in this case, a substantial amount of money, because he lost a very lucrative and very secure employment as a housing director. I mean, triple damages. Whatever the economic damages are, you multiply by 3. It also has punitive damages and provides for attorney's fees. So it's a very powerful deterrent against corruption and wrongdoing by government officials. And we intend to use the statute very aggressively to make sure that what happened to Mr. Garcia doesn't happen to anybody else.
In Hudson County, Jillian Risberg, Hudson TV.